Hello, welcome back to Learning Curves. I'm Anastasia, and today I want to talk about meditating. It's important, it's supposed to be good for you. I tried it, I didn't like it, and I'm gonna keep going. So in the month of September, I did this sort of self-focused, gentle decluttering of various aspects of my life, and that included my mind, and part of that endeavor included meditating every day for about 10 minutes throughout the month of September. That was one of the only things that I was able to maintain every single day in the month of September. Most days I used the meditation app Headspace. I learned about it from the Netflix series. There was a 14-day free trial. I did that, and it has since gone to the paid version. I also have the free app Insight Timer, and I know a lot of people use the app Calm. I have since learned there are different types of meditation. For the most part, I did guided meditations from the Headspace app. These guided meditations all followed the same pattern. You sit with a soft focus, comfortably, but with your back straight, whether you're sitting up or lying down. You take a few breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, with your eyes open, and then on an exhale, you close your eyes, and then you start to pay attention just to things that are kind of closer and closer. So you pay attention to the weight of your body on your seat or on the floor. You pay attention then to the sounds in the room, and then you scan through your body to see how your body's feeling, and then you focus on your breath and just consider, is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it fast? Is it slow? And then you start really focusing on that breath, and you are counting those breaths to a count of 10, and then you start over. And if any other thoughts come, you just acknowledge them and let them go. Then you kind of come out of it and you go back through those steps, sort of like re-noticing the sounds in the room and the weight of your body. And then when you're ready, you open your eyes. And it's very repeated. The steps that you do, regardless of the meditation with this app, are the same. Every time you sit down, eyes open, soft gaze, in through the nose, out through the mouth, eventually on an exhale, close your eyes. It's the same thing every time. And they're all guided, so there's someone speaking. A lot of times you can choose who's speaking, and there are different intros. They'll sort of set, not an intention, but maybe it is setting an intention. They'll kind of just talk about an idea or a theory about meditation or mindfulness or compassion, and then you go into the meditation. Well, in the beginning, as I was meditating, I started to really enjoy it. I enjoyed kind of slowing down and taking that time to sit and breathe, and it did feel healthful. But it was kind of like, I like this, I like this, I like this, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't want to do it, I don't like it. I kept doing it, but I did not enjoy it. I actually just, over the last week or so, kind of took a break and then picked it up over the last couple days. And from doing that, I think I realized why I didn't like it so much after a while. And I think it's because as I'm following this meditation, in the beginning, I didn't know really what was coming. I was still able to focus on the directions. But then after probably 10 days or so, I kind of knew what was coming next, and I would get distracted by what's going to come next. Is this the sound thing, or is this the scanning my body thing? And I would also get really kind of caught up in what that meant. Like, as I was scanning my body, I was like, is this like a laser going down? And is it like top to bottom? So when I'm sitting, like my thighs all get scanned at the same time? Or is it like, does it curve with my body, the scan? And then also the counting the breaths. I would be kind of breathing in one and breathing out two, instead of breathing in and that is one, and then breathing out and that breathe out is two. You know what I mean? Like, the numbers became linked to the breaths, and I was overthinking meditating. And I think from having done it so much, that repetition, I didn't have those new things to be concentrating on, the sort of what is he going to say next. I felt myself not having enough to concentrate on. Like, when you're doing the breaths, the breathing in and out, the reason that you count them is to give yourself something else to concentrate on. So you have something firm mentally to hold on to. And the more I did these meditations, hearing those instructions kind of became white noise. As I continued to meditate consistently, those instructions were always there. So they would become kind of white noise, and it was hard to concentrate on them and stay in the moment. And I have a lot of stressors right now. I feel a lot of anxiety often in my home, in my marriage, in my personal life. There are a lot of stressors. And I think in the beginning, sitting and thinking in that moment and like carving out a little space of calm was really helpful. But as that month went on, after those first 10 days, I wasn't really able to hold the boundaries of that space of calm. And I started to feel panicky and stressed. Meditating became kind of another thing I needed to check off my to-do list for the day, something I just needed to get past. It was like, okay, I'll do this 10 minutes. Okay, is it in 10 minutes? Yep, scanning the body, great, scan the body, can we move on? And what I've realized is the reason I felt stressed in those moments is because I wasn't really in that moment. I wasn't doing the whole point of meditating, which is to just think about the right now, to be mindful of this current moment. I was panicky because I was still feeling pulled to the things that I needed to get done in the future. I didn't really worry about the past. It's mostly just things that I need to do that aren't yet done, which to me also those things feel like the present. Like right now, I could think of 100 things easily that need to get done that aren't done. And when I sit there in that moment, feeling like I'm not really concentrating, feeling like I'm not able to just focus on that breath or that I'm doing it poorly, I feel extra anxious because I feel like I'm not just not doing the things on my list, but I'm also not doing this other thing well. Like I'm not really meditating on my breath because I'm thinking about all my stressors and those aren't getting done. So then I'm also stressing about the fact that I'm not actually using this time that I've carved out for meditation for really meditating. It's like a phoned in meditating. On the other end of the spectrum, there would be times that I would feel like I was really getting in the moment and I would almost feel like I was getting entranced with my breathing, like really focusing on my breathing. The rest of the world doesn't exist. Well, these are guided meditations. So there's a guide. There's someone else speaking. So I would be 1, 2, like to myself, I would hear a voice say, and whenever a thought comes, just, acknowledge it and let it go, release it. And it's like, a thought didn't come. I was focusing, but then you said stuff. You were the thought. You distracted me. It just sort of became like the guided meditation got in the way. So I might try some non-guided meditations. Another thing I noticed in picking meditating back up is that when they say let go, you're supposed to let go of your worries, that letting go sometimes with how concerned I am with stressors in my life feels like letting go of my kid's hand while I'm crossing the street and blindfolded. Like it feels very scary and not safe. It feels like the things I'm already not getting done are absolutely not going to get done because I'm going to forget about them and I'm going to be spending my time not focusing on my breath even though I'm supposed to be. It makes me feel more anxious. However, something I noticed just as I was sitting down to shoot this video is that during that time that I wasn't meditating at the beginning of October, my stress level ticked back up again. I had a lot of stress in August. That's why I decided to do SELF-tember. By the end of SELF-tember, I think I still had the same amount of stressors, but I didn't feel as stressed. And then the beginning of October started, and I think my stress level started like ticking back up pretty rapidly. And I wonder if that's my stressors or my stress. Had meditating been working? Had that been making me feel calmer? Like, was I in the same amount of chaos? I just felt calmer because I'm a participant in my life, right? I'm an effector of my environment. So me feeling more calm is going to bring more calm to my marriage, to my home, to my personal life, my relationships. So was it working? And I just overthought it and felt bad at it? I don't know, but it's that question and the science behind meditating. I did some research into the health benefits of meditating. I know they talk about them in Headspace Guide to Meditation on Netflix, but I did a little research on my own and I found an article by the Mayo Clinic that talks about the benefits of meditation. I'm going to share some of that with you. So the title is Meditation, a Simple, Fast Way to Reduce Stress. Hey, that sounds great. It says that meditation can not only benefit your emotional well-being, but also your physical health. The article concedes that some researchers are unconvinced that we can draw conclusions about the possible benefits of meditation. However, it does list some research suggests that meditation may help people manage symptoms of conditions such as anxiety, asthma, cancer, chronic pain, depression, heart disease, high blood pressure, irritable bowel syndrome, sleep problems, and tension headaches. That sounds awesome. I know how much mind and body are linked, and I have, again, been feeling so much stress over the last couple of weeks. I know that I didn't feel this much stress in September, and I know that scientists, natural health practitioners, pretty much everyone on the bell curve says that meditation is healthful and can have incredibly positive effects. So I'm going to keep going. I just feel like I need more quiet in my life, and I hate it. I hate the quiet. And I think it's because I am trying to distract myself from certain things, and that's not healthy. So I'm going to try to continue to face the scariness of meditation. I know it doesn't sound that scary, but I was thinking about you. So right now we're doing ACTober, where we're doing a lot of activities throughout the month of October. And I really thought about how October should have been about doing scary stuff, right? Because it's, you know, Halloween, scary, and maybe that'll be next year's theme. But this is a scary thing I'm doing. But I shall persist. I'm gonna try and get gooder, and I'm gonna try and calm down about calming down and just be calm. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please like this video and please subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.